Just log into your online banking account.
Okay, log in. Okay, and you can't see this though, can you?
Not yet. Now you check your available balance into your account now.
Why does it say 0?
Because each and every money you had into your account has been taken away. I can give you all your money back, okay? But I want $3,000 from you. I'm a scammer.
India. A beautiful country filled with wonders and with mythical and mystery. You are greeted with multitude of faiths and beliefs, arts and craft, music and nature, lands and tribes, and Bollywood movies. It has beautiful landscapes and buildings, it has breathtaking views of mountains, and its heritage and culture can be seen all over the world with its foods, colors and smells. In 2020 it was estimated that its population is 1,380,004,385, meaning it's the second country in the world with its highest population. Sadly, with all its wonder of this beautiful country, lies a deep dark side of India. Its high rate of crime is sweeping across the world. One particular crime is call center scams. Call center scams are a group of heartless, careless, thoughtless individuals who has only thing on their mind, that's to steal money from the vulnerable and mainly the elderly people. These group of individuals are living the high life with big houses, 2 to 3 cars, millions of dollars in their banks. They hire workers who has some skills working in a call center. These workers think they are working legitimately for the call center, little do they know they are working for fraudsters. The call center workers are promised high pay if they follow the fraudsters' scams. These fake call centers pretending to be from Microsoft are a group of fraudsters, gangs who has one thing on their mind, that is to steal money from vulnerable victims from the USA, UK, Australia and even from their own country. How do they do this? Sometimes you may get a phone call from the fake call centers, posing as Microsoft and try make you believe you have a fault or virus on your computer.
Actually, sir, what happened, we are getting some alert notification from your computer, is that your computer have got downloaded some junk and malicious files, which is gradually corrupting your operating system day by day. And sir, it's a checkup call, that's the reason I'm phoning you.
In reality, Microsoft does not and will not call any customer or anyone and tell you that you have a virus or fault. Another way that the scammers may get your attention is that they will pay hackers to make a fake pop-up alert page as you are online. These fake pop-up screens will sometimes have an annoying sound alert, and then you are prompted to call the number on the screen. Listen how one call center scammer shocked an elderly man who suffers from depression. This is how low these scammers will go to try get their money.
Thank you for holding the line. I really appreciate your time and patience. My name is Chris Lawson.
I bet it's starting warm where you are.
Yeah, it is very hot here in California.
Ah, bloody hell, I'll have to come over there then.
Yeah, please. We'll go to the beaches, you know.
Ah, that'd be nice.
Thanks to a scam baiter here in the UK, goes by the name of Jim Browning, who manages to capture this video. Little more on Jim Browning in a while. This video has been forwarded to skip the falseness of the scammer. This is the part where the elderly man has a shock of his life.
Where all the services which got broken, alright?
Yeah, I see that.
Sir, there would be a charge of $12.95, okay?
Oh, bloody hell, yeah, I heard that.
So let me get it done. Hey, why are you crying, man? You're a very good man. Why are you crying?
I suffer from depression.
No, sir. Everything will be okay. Don't worry, okay?
Yeah.
Now, promise me you won't cry again, okay?
Thanks to Jim Browning, who is a well-known scam baiter. Scam baiting is a tool scam baiters use to steer away scammers away from people. Scam baiters will call up these scammers and then waste their time pretending to be elderly victims. This is to steer the real scammers away from the vulnerable people. Jim Browning is responsible for shutting down a call center in India, where most of the call center scammers are based. Jim Browning called on some help from the BBC TV documentary show called Panorama. With the help of the BBC, Jim Browning was able to expose this ever-growing fraudulent crime that is stealing money from vulnerable elderly people. If you wish to watch that very documentary, head yourself to YouTube and type BBC spying on the scammers. Thank you for watching this Lucid Awareness Part 1 video. I hope it has given you an insight of how scammer works to try steal your money. I will leave you with this video by Jim Browning. In this video, Jim manages to stop a 91-year-old victim of paying £32,000.
This video shows the extent to which scammers will go to coach a victim into parting with his money. As you join the video, this guy already has access to a 91-year-old man's PC and he's already logged into his Santander bank account.
Critical alert from Microsoft.
And how far is your branch? Can you just let me know? Half a mile. And how long does it take for you to reach down to the branch?
As always, you'll only hear the scammer's voice in these videos.
Okay, by walk or by car? And you still drive, alright? Oh, lovely. That's lovely. You're 91 and you still drive. That's a lovely thing, okay? Alright. That's lovely, alright? I've never expected somebody like at the age of 90 will be driving a car, alright?
You can almost hear the glee in this guy's voice. He doesn't care that he's going to rip off a 90-year-old.
Alright. The adventures and the thrills, they are just keeping up with you, alright? Toe to toe, alright? The last long line, check the last long line, check the last long line.
This is the part of the scam where the scammer wants the victim to read out the message which the scammer has typed out on this command line. The message says that there are hackers hidden in the accounts and that somehow his local branch of Santander is involved.
Operation is required to remove the hackers. Exactly. Now can you see? Now out here it is identifying you like one hacker is hidden into your branch. Now that is probably the only reason you are not able to log into your online banking with your details, okay? Because you were facing problems, because one hacker is there in your bank who is simply tampering around with your details.
Before the start of this video, the scammer helped the victim to log into his bank account by going through the normal password reset process. Of course, it was all just to gain access to this account.
No, I'm talking about the bank. Now somebody from your branch, from your Santander branch, is trying to tamper around with your details. Now that might be a bit of a surprise, alright? Now it was amazing, alright? Alright? Because when we found out about it, we were amazed as well, just like you are at this point of time, alright? But you are vulnerable and you have got no other option but to track them down, because at this point of time, they have compromised your bank details.
This story may seem far-fetched, but obviously the victim is unaware that the person on the end of the phone is trying to scam him, and the scammer takes full advantage.
As part of the operation, what we are going to do is we are going to help you out with some money into one of your accounts, okay? We are going to help you out with some money into one of your accounts, alright? Now, the money that we will be providing you will be used for the tracking purposes, okay? And later on, once the money has been created into your account, I will be giving you a non-existent virtual account short code and account number. Virtual account short code and account number. These accounts are basically meant for tracking purposes. You just have to pop down to the branch and you have to transfer that money, whatever money that will be providing you, into our virtual account. But you won't be able to disclose anything inside the branch like there are hackers or you were facing problems. Because as you have seen, if you tell them inside the bank, those hackers will run away with your money, and that hacker in your branch will simply run away. Alright, and he will block your accounts. Alright, So be very careful, okay? Be very careful. As I told you, you have to make the transfer and you have to make it look like a personal transfer, okay? You have to make it look like a. Type down your customer ID. Type down your customer ID out here. Your Santander.
I've sped up the bit where they get him to log back into his Santander account once more, and now the next part of the scam. As you've seen in some of my previous videos, they will begin editing the HTML so that it looks as if they've added money to one of his accounts.
Logged into your accounts. Can you see that? Okay. 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 Now, as we told you, you remember, like, we are going to set up a trap and we are going to send some money into your account. You remember that? Okay, just to catch down the hackers. So I want you to exactly make a note of all of your available balances that you have in all of your accounts, okay, so that you don't make a mistake with that.
Noting carefully the balance of each account is a very important part of this scam. They want it to look as if they have added money to one of those accounts. At this point in the scam, they have to turn the man's screen black so that he can't see that they're editing the HTML. He becomes concerned that his screen goes black and queries this.
Hello? Hello? Yes. Alright, not an issue. That is, it's scanning and it is uploading the firewall at the same time. Do not touch anything. Have you got that printout with you? Have you got that printout of all of your available balances?
They now move £32,000 between one of his accounts and another. Because they're both this man's own accounts and nothing to do with the scammer, this sort of operation doesn't need any sort of confirmation.
Down the hackers, you have to go down to the branch and you have to transfer that money into our virtual account that we will be providing you. As I told you, our virtual account is an account, alright, which are exclusively meant for tracking purposes. We have set up a lot of virtual accounts and you have to make it look like a personal transfer. You cannot talk about BT, you cannot talk about us helping you out, you cannot talk about hackers, because if we disclose all those bank people, alright, the hacker inside the branch will run away with the money, okay? Will run away with the money, okay? So be very careful, alright?
The coaching is obviously vital. If anyone in Santander got wind of what the man was really there to do, they would alert him to the scam.
This is a personal transfer. I'll make you, alright, and I'll show you how to
Now the HTML editing can begin in earnest. He edits the account which has just lost some money and adds it back in again.
alright.
He knows that the HTML editing can be kept to a minimum if you move the desired amount between a person's accounts, just like he's done. The scammer finally re-enables this man's keyboard and mouse and removes the black screen so that he can see the new total.
Now, has your screen come back? Okay. Now, what is the available balance that you can see into your current account right now? Yes. Yes, the first current account. The first current account. Yes. Yes. And just check the printout. What was your previous balance? Just check the printout.
And of course, comparing this new balance to the printed out previous balance helps reinforce the fact that this man thinks he's gained £32,000 into one of his accounts.
32. Yes. Yes. Now can you see? Yes. Can you see a fund of 32,000 has been transferred into your account? Okay, from the accounts department. Okay, just for tracking down these hackers. All right. Yes. Just check. Just check. Just check. Can you see that the balance has gone up in your current account? Can you see that?
Unbeknown to the victim, if you just refresh this page, the true balance would reappear.
Yes, it has gone up by 32,000 because the 32,000. Okay, I am gonna make a note of the details. Okay, the money we have transferred is 32,000 into your current account. Okay, now as we told you, we are going to prepare that virtual account. We have prepared that virtual account, okay, and we are giving you the details one by one. Okay, now you will print it out. Once I tell you to print it out, you're going to print it out. The name, the short code, the account number, the amount that you're going to transfer is 32,000 back to us, okay? 32,000, okay? Your previous balance was 32,000 and we have transferred 32 from our end, okay? The short code will be 309797, okay? It's on the notepad. Check your notepad. It's written in capital letters, block letters, you can see that, right? On your computer screen, just check your computer screen. Yes.
I've blurred out these details because there's a good chance that the person whose account they're using is themselves a victim of a scam. It's certainly not the scammer's account, and it's in the UK, so there's a good chance this is another innocent victim.
Note down the short code and the account number as well. Yes, yes. You know how to print it out? The notepad, print it out. Okay, just hold on, just hold on. I'll help you out. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I'll help you out. Hold on. I'll help you out. Yes.
They even coach this man to tell a story when he goes into Santander. They're going to ask him to say that he's transferring money to his sister who has a UK bank account and the branch is in
Now,
Birmingham.
if the bank asks you, like, why you are paying this money to, alright, or where you're paying this money, as I told you, you have to make it look like personal. You have to tell them, I'm transferring this money to my sister, to my sister, to my sister, okay? Okay? Or you can tell them she is your daughter, alright? Yes, she is your daughter. Yes, she is your daughter, okay? and and just remember, they will be asking you like where your daughter resides, okay? The address, they will be asking you the address, okay? All right. Now if they ask you where your daughter resides, tell them it's Birmingham. All right? Birmingham. Birmingham. Okay? Now we will print you out these details, okay? We will print you out these details as well, okay?
They spend a little bit of time trying to get the man to print out all of the instructions that he needs to be able to transfer the money to this recipient when he's in Santander. They coach him further and what to say when he gets into the branch.
And the reference is personal daughter, and she resides in Birmingham, and the bank's name is TSB. Okay. Now, sir, be very confident inside the bank. Well, let me tell you two things. These bank people will try to manipulate you as well. Okay. Now, they don't give them the copy. Don't show them this copy. Only tell them whatever they ask you. Look at them from your own side and just verify it. Just verify it. Okay. Don't give them a copy, and they might tell you like why you are transferring the money. You can tell them, my daughter is about to buy her house. She's married, she's about to buy a new house, so as I promised her some money, I am paying it to her. All right, it is the time of Christmas, okay? And she resides in Birmingham, okay? And they will ask you like, sir, have you got a call from BT or anything? What will you tell them?
I get the impression that this scammer has run this scam numerous times and has all the bases covered.
As I told you, you won't be able to disclose all these things inside the branch about BT, about hackers, about anybody calling you up, about anybody giving you a call and giving you money to track down the hackers. Because if they ask you all these things and if you tell them, the hackers in the branch will automatically run away. Alright? Will run away with your money. Just tell just tell them, I don't know what you're talking about. If they ask you why you are depositing this money, tell them it is Christmas, as I promised my daughter. I have come to the branch, as it is a vast amount. I have come to the branch to do it, okay? Just to make sure I don't make a mistake. All right? Now and they will be also asking you this thing, okay, like sir, from where you have got this money. We have showed it as if you have transferred this money from one account to your other account. We can show it like that. So if they tell you like, have you transferred money from your other current account to this current account, what will you say? You will say, yes, I have done that personally. I have done that personally. Okay. All right. Now everything is clear. Is there anything that you would like to ask me? You can ask me 100 times.
There's a few questions that I would like to ask this guy about where he puts his conscience as he rings up these pensioners.
Sorry? My name is Thomas, okay? As I told you earlier. Thomas Perel.
Of course, Thomas Perel is not this guy's real name. I have gathered quite a bit of evidence about who these scammers are, and I have passed it all to the relevant authorities. I hope that someone in India will eventually act on this information which has been passed. These guys are in Kolkata, and there is a Kolkata Cybercrimes Division.
No, we are gonna do it in a secure way. Help me out with your mobile phone number first, because I am gonna go to the branch along with you. I will be on the mobile phone, alright, so that I can hear, like, if these people are murmuring or whispering behind your back, alright? We will be on the mobile phone, so help me out with your mobile phone number.
The mobile phone number is of course used for extra coaching whenever the guy gets into the Santander branch itself. They don't want him to say anything which might alert staff to the fact that he's being scammed.
Okay. Now, sir, if the bank people ask you, like, has anybody called you up? Has anybody pressurized you? Has BT called you up? Did you get a call from the police? What will you say? I don't know what you're talking about, right? Now, sir, have you, we can see out here like you have moved the money from one of your current account to your other accounts, and then you're making this transfer. So, are you the one who has done that, or somebody else has done that? What will you say? I have done that. Now, why have you come to the branch? What will you say? Why have you come down to the branch to do it?
He's got all the possible questions covered.
Yes, but just tell them like, as it was a large amount and you needed to transfer it to your daughter immediately today. That is probably the only reason you have come down to the branch. All right? Okay. Now that's good. All right, that's good. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to call up on your mobile phone number. Take me along with you. While you will be driving, I won't be talking to you. But once you reach the branch, it is an important drill that all the customers that have to follow. All right. Once you reach the branch, you have to say hello. Once you speak to me for a minute, then only get inside the branch. Once you park your car, speak to me for a minute, then only get inside the branch. Okay? Then only get inside the branch. I will be on the mobile phone all the time while you'll be doing it. Alright? I'll be looking whether somebody is whispering anything behind the back or not. So take your debit card, the first account of your debit card, alright, the debit card of your first account, 123 current account, and your valid driver's license, and go to the branch. Okay, go to the branch. Okay, now I will call you up on your mobile phone just now. First pick up the call on your mobile phone, then leave for the branch. Okay, I am calling you up on your mobile phone.
At this point, I took the opportunity to also call the victim on his mobile phone before the scammer got there. I explained to Norman that this was a scam, and eventually he believed me. I checked up on him sometime later in the evening just to make sure everything was cleared up. Hello?
Hello?
Hello, hi, is that Norman?
Yes.
Hello, Norman. My name is Jim Browning. I actually phoned you a little earlier today.
Yes.
Because someone was trying to scam you earlier today.
Oh yes. Are you from?
Yeah, I'll try and explain, but I'm hoping that you didn't go ahead and kind of transfer any money anywhere.
No, I didn't.
Good, okay.
Who am I speaking to?
Right, my name is Jim. I went on to explain to him exactly how I got access and how I knew the scammers had called him. I probably don't sound very convincing, but really it's all I can do. I called both Santander and Lloyds TSB, the two banks affected. Santander wouldn't talk to me unless I was with Norman, which I guess is probably understandable, but surprisingly, Lloyds TSB were not interested in me telling them that one of their accounts was being used by scammers to receive funds. They said that I should go to the police with this and were not interested in gathering intelligence. However, I'll keep bringing these scam awareness videos to YouTube, and if you can support me, there's a link on the screen and in the description about how you can support me on Patreon. I also have a Twitter feed at JimBrowning11, and finally, thanks again for watching my video.